Tory leader Kemi Badenoch also gets to nominate people for peerages. So, step forward. Hero to free speech. Nepotism's Toby Young, guys. Woo! Yeah! Look at that handsome bastard. That handsome, happy... Look how happy he looks. He looks so happy in every picture. Every picture is like this. He looks like somebody's literally just pissed on his chips. He's starving hungry and someone's just gone to town on his McDonald's fries. So, yeah. He's in line for a peerage, apparently. Celebrity beneficiary of nepotism, Toby Young. Toby's father, just in case you don't know the story around this, Toby's father was Baron Young of Dartington. And so the story goes, Toby Young was not going to be invited to study at Oxford University. Thanks to his exam results. He was academically not up to the level where he was going to get invited to a particular college in Oxford University. I think that's accurate. I think I'm remembering that right. And so his daddy, Baron Young of Dartington, picked up the phone, called them, because I'm Baron Young, and probably because I went to private school with you, and we're all involved in business together, and networks and nepotism, etc., etc. Would you mind if Toby came along after all? Is it okay if Toby still comes to university, to Oxford, even though he's not qualified? And he's probably, possibly, definitely pushing somebody else out of that classroom, taking a space. Who didn't get the space because Toby Young's dad made that call? And that's why he is where he is today, guys. Because he was shit. But his dad fixed it for him anyway, right? So, I mean, it's sort of inspiring, really, isn't it, in a way? So, it's an inspiring tale of social mobility. In a weird way, isn't it? You know, because here was a young man who didn't have the advantages of impressive intellect and academia. He wasn't fortunate enough. He wasn't blessed or privileged enough to have that just, in the toolkit. Other people are born with it. It's their privilege. He wasn't. He was robbed of certain opportunities just by the luck of lottery, of life. But he didn't let that hold him back. He didn't let that hold him back. And thanks to the recognition of somebody else saw him. Somebody else saw his potential, dear listeners. Somebody else saw his potential and they wanted to see some inclusivity. And yes, admittedly, it was his father seeing his potential, wishing that he was smarter, and wanting to see his own son included at Oxford University in this particular prestigious college. It was that. But thanks to his old man, he too, Toby Young, was able to rub shoulders with those other smarter kids. It was a victory for diversity. Incidentally, if you want a funny read, like a really funny read, definitely check out Toby Young's article that he wrote about his own stag weekend. Which is so unintentionally hilarious. It's gold. It's like, I think it's supposed to be a sort of, a reflective lifestyle kind of piece. That's the vibe that he's sort of, hi, I'm Toby, and this is my story. This is one of my stories. This is a thing that happened to me, I think that's the vibe that he's going for. But basically, it's about how he had his stag do coming up. And he's sort of half arranged this, and is, pretty standard thing. Like, he's Toby Young. He's the stag. He's going to get married. He's got the best man over here. Then he's got all of his mates or whatever. But, like, pretty much all of his mates pied him off. Pretty much all of them. I think it was like five out of like 9. I'm not, including the best man. Even the best man was like, I don't know about this, yeah. And it's not mentioned in the piece, right? It's not confirmed in there or even suggested, if I'm honest with you. But I really like the idea that, I hope that they all still went, though. Like, all of his mates, I hope they all still, got together and went, without it. I hope what happened is that, his friends all universally concluded, in a breakout chat, in a different WhatsApp chat. I hope they all concluded together they all fucking hate him and they pied him off. But then they all still went away for the weekend for an Oliver Reed-style binge-off. Going go-karting, getting wrecked, axe throwing, and strippers. I hope they did that. The sort of opposite of a stag weekend, in a way. Because a stag weekend is a sort of, it's your bros, it's your mates. You're celebrating, ultimately, on a foundational level, you're celebrating that there is an impending union. Things coming together. You're getting married soon, Toby. That's love. There's unity there. Let's celebrate that with a few beers and a couple of bags. Right? But I like the idea that this was the opposite of a stag weekend. This was celebrating you parting company with Toby. There's 9 guys in a pub knocking back Jaeger bombs going I can't believe we got rid of him. This is the best weekend ever. This shit is like a divorce party. Fuck a wedding. Kemi Badenoch has nominated Toby Young for a peerage. So he will likely go to the House of Lords now. Lord Young. Maybe he'll be Baron Young II or, whatever. Entry into the House of Lords for Toby Young. How about that shit? Still waiting for confirmation to hear on whether or not it was necessary for his father to make the call first to allow him into the house. So, we'll get back to you on that. More on that story as it develops.
Just another